Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and welcome back to The Mandalorian. This time we're on Season 1, Episode 3, titled The Sin. Last time we had the child, and we saw Baby Yoda in some action. We saw him in some action. He is Force sensitive, we saw that much. When they were going up against the Mudhorn, we saw him helping out the Mandalorian, who was getting his ass knocked around all over the place. He actually did try and levitate it for a bit before wearing himself out entirely, so he is Force sensitive. And the Empire really wants that bounty. They right at the beginning of the episode, they actually sent in a couple more bounty hunters with tracking fob as well to go after him, to take out the Mandalorian and to go after Baby Yoda too. So he took them all out. So yes, and then we ran into Jawas, and they just stripped. They stripped Mando's ship of anything that might signify weaponry or power. Anything, the cables, the power source, the weapons, everything. They stripped it, and then he had to go and steal a Mudhorn egg to try and trade it in for his parts back. So that happened. We had the I Have Spoken guy coming back in. He helped him with everything, and he helped him put his ship back together and everything. So that was cool. And he was offered a place. He was offered a place as a crew member on his ship, but he said, he'd worked an entire lifetime to be free of any kind of services or anything like that. So he was all good about it. He was all good. But yeah, so now they've left the planet and they're out in space again. So whether or not the Mandalorian is going to take him straight to the Empire or what, because this is a baby, this is a child, what they could possibly want with the child. I think he's seen that Baby Yoda is Force sensitive. He hasn't actually, said it out loud, but he's seen that Baby Yoda is Force sensitive. So, given the Empire's history with Force wielders, it's not exactly, confusing as to why they would want him, but then what they're going to do with him, and especially to a baby. I mean, he's 50, but that's just his species, so he's still a baby. So what they could want with that, we don't know yet. So I'm guessing this season may well encapsulate the story of him actually protecting Baby Yoda from anyone who might want to bring him harm, protecting him from the Empire, protecting him from other bounty hunters sent his way, and then seeing how long they can actually last that way until he figures out what to do. But yeah, I'm not too sure. But it was a fun episode, a very, very kind of short one in terms of story. But we saw some good stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have from the last one. So episode 3, The Sin. Let's go.
Wall, but he's very antsy. Safe passage.
What's he doing?
You know where to find me.
Oh, did he just take the thing off the lever? The little paw. No. He's so small. Oh, he's scared. I think, does he know what's about to happen? Does he know he's just being handed over? No. You get your hands off of his cradle. Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yes.
No. Yeah, all that Beskar. Yeah. You could probably get like a whole new shield, chest plating with that. I mean, provide him with that new shoulder pad. No, Yoda! Yoda! No. I hate to see him go and I hate to see him leave.
What are your plans for it?
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it? Oh no, he's just taking the steel. He's just taking the Beskar. God damn it. Don't leave Baby Yoda with them, they're monsters. Oh, is he gonna get robbed? They see all that new Beskar. Is he gonna get robbed? Yeah, they're intrigued. How'd you get a payment that big, Mando?
Our world was shattered by the Empire, with whom this tower shares tables.
Oh damn! Oh jeez! Oh crap!
When one chooses to walk the way of the Mandalore, you are both hunter and prey.
The way of the
How can one be
Mandalore.
a coward if one... This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I was helped by an enemy.
Why would
Baby
another
Yoda's not your
help you
enemy.
It
Mando.
No, it was my enemy.
Oh well, his bounties are
back?
usually his
You
enemies.
forego a signet. Use them sparingly. They
Oh,
are rare.
okay. Oh, so can he shoot them out of his wrists like that? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and getting a new chest plating too. Yeah. Oh yeah, more flashbacks. More flashbacks. His time as a foundling. No, they didn't make it. The parents did not make it. That much is clear. Oh, jeez. Ooh. That was a nice cut. That was a nice transition. Oh, in walks the Mandalorian with his shiny new armor. Ooh. That looks fresh. That looks fresh. Yeah. Like a Silver Age almost, yeah.
All of them! But not one of them closed the deal. Only you, Mando. Only you.
Yeah, that probably doesn't help his situation.
With it,
That probably doesn't help him.
richest reward this. I'll take you to the Twilight healing baths.
I want my next job.
Yeah, he's not a vacation kind of guy.
Sure, fine.
No.
That's the best of the lot. A nobleman's son.
Oh,
Skip
shit, thingy.
Looks like you're headed to the ocean.
Fucking dude, I can't remember his fucking name anymore. The It's a Trap dude, right? That's the guy, right? Is it the It's a Trap dude? Yeah, I think so. I don't
Idea
know.
what they're gonna do with it.
Admiral Akbar. That's it, Admiral Akbar.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta get Baby Yoda back, Mando. You don't know what they're gonna do. It's a baby. It's a child. It's a child. And it's the Empire. And you know he's force sensitive. That makes him even more of a threat to them. Now you gotta go back and get him. Rescue your boy. Rescue your boy Yoda. Oh jeez. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Check the perimeter.
That is a terrible aim. Let's yeah, check the perimeter. Yeah, who goes there? Who goes there? That's a terrible way to hold a gun. A blaster of all things as well. Oh, nice. Nice. Go for him too. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. New armor. New armor. Stronger armor. Oh, shit. Oh, they got flashlights too. They got flashlights on their blasters. Oh, no, don't hit the baby. Do not hit the baby. Oh, crap. Oh, protect the baby with your life, Mando. There we go. Roast him in his suit. Look away, baby. You don't need to see this. You don't need to see this. You don't need to see that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he's flanked.
Drop the blaster.
Oh, he's got the thing. He's got the things, yeah. The bird song thing. Oh, nice. Nicely done. Yeah. So like little mini rockets then. Okay. Do they refill? Does he get new ones or what? Oh, they've all got new tracking fobs now. Yep. They want Baby Yoda back and everyone's back on the case. Everyone's on the case again. Yeah. Yeah. No, their guns are the ready.
How do I know I can trust you?
Because I'm your only hope.
No, you're not. Luke Skywalker is the only hope. Don't give him up after you came all this way. No, don't do that. Fight your way out. Oh yeah, oh damn! Oh, that was quick. That was quick. Mando definitely shot first. He definitely shot first. Oh damn, up top even up top. They know now. They know to avoid it. They know to stay behind cover.
I'm gonna walk to my ship with the kid, and you're gonna let it happen.
Yeah. Oh, someone's coming after him.
How about this? And if
Oh,
you
watch
try
your
to
back.
stop
Watch your
us,
six.
We kill you, and we strip your body for parts.
Damn. Oh. Oh, yeah, he knew. Ugh. Protect that baby. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Baby Yoda's being rescued in the middle of all this fire, in the middle of all this firefighting. Whoa! The other Mandalorians! The Mandalorians, they're helping him! Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, the rescue of this bounty goes against the Empire, so it makes sense, yeah. They're helping him. Oh, that's amazing! Yeah! Mandalorians unite. This is the way. This is the way of the Mandalore. Yeah, oh, the heavy's coming in with the machine gun, yeah. Yeah.
This is the way.
This is the way. The Mandalorians help each other. They help each other always, yeah. That's the way of the Mandalore. Oh, he's gonna carbonize him. No? Oh, just, okay, no. Okay, yeah, an easy missed. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, the Beskar saved his fucking life. Yeah, the Beskar saved his life. Yeah, oh, and he's giving it to him now. He's giving it to him. Oh, he gives it to him. Yeah, you go ahead and play with that. Yeah. Oh. Best ending. Best ending. Yeah. Hell yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, hats off to Deborah Chow for directing such an amazing episode. Okay. The end of the episode. That was beautiful. That was beautifully done. That was very, very beautiful. Especially that third act, just off the charts. Oh god. Wow. Okay, so yeah, so this episode we somewhat learn a bit more about Mandalore, about Mandalorian culture. Mostly that their secrecy is their survival is their strength. I mean, nowadays it is, because I think it used to be in their numbers, but then the Empire came along and screwed all of that up. So that's why they were pissed. I was initially I think because initially you could see that, because he's carrying a huge canister of Beskar, all the other Mandalorians are turning their heads like, what bounty could he have collected that delivered one this big, like a payment this big? So she's like, oh, this amount of Beskar is gonna turn a lot of heads. Like, yeah, no shit. But then he picks up the actual thing. And this time, I think it's because I think I never noticed it before, probably, but they actually have the Imperial symbol etched into the Beskar. So that was what it was. If it's like, if it was anyone else, I think anyone else who had a different insignia, then their insignia would be etched into it, because they recognized it was Imperial. It was like, oh, that's where he got it from. He did a deal with them, and then he got this Beskar. So I think initially it was like they were envious of him getting such a big payment, but then after realizing where he got it from, he was like, oh, he did a deal with the people who ran us down and destroyed the Mandalorians. So the Empire, in their uprising, took out the Mandalorians. I'm assuming that's somewhere in the universe, movies, comics, somewhere. Again, been a while since I've watched the original trilogy, so I don't know in what way this, like, that actually kind of takes place, or at least I can't remember it, but it happens, and they're very rightly pissed off about it. So now their numbers have been greatly reduced. Greatly reduced. So I'm assuming it's only those people in that city, in that little tunnel leading to the armorer's place. Like, it's just those Mandalorians are all that's left now, and because they're so small in numbers, they have to be careful. They can only come out one at a time. They collect various different bounties. I think, are they all bounty hunters, or are they just Mandalorians? Because I don't know. I mean, the Mandalorian is a bounty hunter, but I don't know if that counts for the rest of them too. If they also do bounties, but they all use the Beskar for their armor. Like there's like a heavy dude with a machine gun. There's another guy who flies around with a jetpack and everything. And then you got the armor as well, who actually creates the weapons and the armor for them, or at least the armor alone. So there's different types of Mandalorians, but the one that we're dealing with right now is the bounty hunter one. So so now their strength is in numbers. And yeah, the way of the Mandalore is that I think the one line I remember her saying is that the Mandalorians never take off their helmet, and no one else has ever taken off their helmet too. No other enemy has ever managed to remove their helmet, whether it's through attacking or actually capturing a Mandalorian and taking off. So they're that good. They actually fight to preserve their secrecy. So that is the way of the Mandalore. They're all one and united under one name, under one kind of culture, and under one religion, as Mando pointed out in the last episode. So they all serve under one kind of light or whatever. So like to them, it matters less who's underneath the helmet, and more for and it matters more that they fight for each other and they fight for the same reason, or that they fight to preserve their existence and their presence in the universe. So so that was cool. And the guild code, so I think the guild code is different from the way of the Mandalorian. It's like the guild code is its own thing. That's for like the bounty hunters themselves. And they never ask questions. Yeah, like asking questions about the bounty, or like still making some kind of request after it is like unusual for the guild code. So I think for them it probably means that probably means that they kind of prevent any kind of attachment to the bounty. They prevent any kind of it makes the job easier if they don't care about what the bounty is or what they're going to use it for, and they just deliver the bounty upon request and get payment and just go along their merry way afterwards. It makes their job that much easier. And it's like because if you're a bounty hunter, then if you actually start to care about your bounties, then it'll hinder your ability to actually do your job well. Like if you need to, I think the first time we saw that was the Mandalorian literally seeing that it was a child and being like, no, we're not killing this as proof. We're not providing proof of termination as the assets thing. And the client was the only one who wanted that. The doctor didn't want it. The doctor, he said, I've saved his life. Like, if it weren't for me, he'd be dead. So the doctor actively wanted to keep Baby Yoda alive and keep him safe. Which is why in the first episode he said, that's not part of our agreement. No, proof of termination is not acceptable. Bring him to us alive. And then they were going to hand it off to someone else in the end too, so they still wanted him alive. So is the doctor really with the Empire, or was he like some kind of undercover agent, or like a double agent or something? Like, because I think assuming the Resistance is still a thing, or at least it's still trying to maintain its existence within this, because we know even in The Force Awakens we have the First Order coming up, but then we also still have the Resistance. So assuming that they are building up their ranks right now in the same way that the First Order are, because the Client and those stormtroopers, they were the last of the Empire. Like for the most part, the rest of the Empire was gone. They're the last of the Empire right now until Kylo Ren comes up, and then he builds up the First Order under Snoke's orders and everything. So assuming that goes down, then I think I'm like that gives me the feeling that the Doctor himself could have been a member of the Resistance, and they caught word of Baby Yoda being out there, and if the Empire catches onto his scent, then they all want him too. So then they send the Doctor in under their ranks to try and retrieve Baby Yoda. So yeah, so he was fighting to keep him safe. But then the Client, he's an Empire guy, so he's like, if you can catch him and bring him back to us alive, then the reward will be even greater. But if you have to kill him, I know bounty hunting is a troublesome kind of job, so if you gotta kill him, then just send a proof of termination, and we'll send a lower price. But yeah, all they cared about was actually getting rid of Baby Yoda. So whatever the Client was gonna do with Baby Yoda, it wasn't good. So that's the guild code. Never ask the questions, never get attached to your bounties, like the Mando is so clearly getting to Baby Yoda. But who can blame him? It's Baby Yoda. You cannot tell me you would not spend like a day with Baby Yoda and instantly fall in love with the guy. No, you can't argue that. You cannot argue that. So yeah, at this point in the series, with the Empire gone, I think in the aftermath of their kind of wreckage, you've got like more and more mercenaries and warlords coming out and doing their thing. And I think in that sense, it's opportunists. It's people, you know, who see all this kind of all the wreckage from the Empire's downfall lying around, and they're trying to take their part, trying to take their pick on it, and like, you know, all the enemies and the targets of the Empire that are still running around out there. They're like, you know, they're perfect for the bounties. You know, you can get a lot of cash for that. You can get a lot of Beskar. So it makes sense that at this point now it's a much more kind of war-torn world we're living in now, like a much more war-torn galaxy, like one where, again, the opportunists and presumably even the anarchists are actually coming out and actually trying to, you know, peck at what's left like a bunch of crows. So bounty hunters, everything's opportunists are overall just taking their pick. And I think initially what struck me, like when he told them that, you know, like when he told the armorer that the Mudhorn wasn't an honor killing, an enemy actually helped him do that. I was like, wait, an enemy? No, Baby Yoda's not your enemy. And then thinking about it more, I realized, oh, it's because the bounty helped him. So his bounties, he doesn't usually treat them with any kind of respect or kindness. He's there to catch them and then deliver them, or if need be, terminate them. So, you know, like Baby Yoda is the first bounty he's come across that, you know, not only has he like struggled to register Baby Yoda as his enemy, because Baby Yoda is literally just a baby. It doesn't know what the hell's going on. It's innocent. Like, you know, its species, the reputation of its species is what puts it in danger. So it's the first time, you know, like, he's actually struggled to comprehend a bounty as his actual enemy, and then him saying, you know, oh, it did not know it was an enemy. So Baby Yoda himself, you know, like, I don't know how much of this, of what's going around him, he's registering. I mean, he saw the Mudhorn attacking the Mando, so he kind of knew to protect him, but then, yeah, but he himself even thought that the Mando was a friend, so he was protecting a friend. But yeah, so for the Mando, this is the first time a bounty actually didn't end up being his enemy, and he actually ended up going back for it too. This is the first bounty he's actually taken back, and seeing the aftermath of that in this episode, like, you know, he breaks back in to the client's place, kills all the stormtroopers, and steals the bounty back again. Seeing that take place, and then seeing all the fobs going off in that restaurant, and seeing Grief Cargus going off as well, just all the bounty hunters there, all of them have that same fob. They all get, you know, all the fobs start going off, and then as the Mando's walking down the street, you see him being flanked by all of them. Like, seeing the aftermath of him actually stealing a bounty back for the first time was a really, really cool thing to see. Seeing how much of an effect it had. Like, this is the first time a bounty hunter has ever actually taken a bounty back again. So yeah, seeing that was really, really cool. And just seeing how hard Mando fought for him too, like, you know, he just, like, he whipped that gun out at the end, like, before jumping into speeder, he whipped that gun out at, like, lightning speed, and then just did, like, a tumble roll into the speeder. That was a really, really cool shot, and a cool sequence, and just seeing him, like, just fighting so hard to keep Baby Yoda, and just to actually insisting, like, you know, how about this? I walk back to my ship with Baby Yoda in hand, and we go on our merry way, and you guys find a way to be okay with that. You guys just, you know, just deal with it however the hell you want, except for coming after me and Baby Yoda. You just find a way to be okay with that. That was his deal. Like Grief Cargus even threatened him, saying, you know, or we could just kill you and strip your body for parts. Like, I was like, damn. Okay, well, I mean, this is a guy who just got a fresh Beskar armor, which proved very well. So he's fully silver now. The other stuff, I think, I can't tell if his older armor was rusted or something, but whatever it was, it's newer now. So it's like a new kind of, you know, like anything. For me, the easiest way to identify it is like some kind of Silver Age Mandalorian or something. But I don't know. But yeah, he's got fresh new armor, fresh new Beskar metal, and we saw more flashbacks. Of him as a foundling, and like there were droids. I think they were droids. Like, it's like not the droids I'm used to seeing, but like bigger, bulkier droids with the laser blaster still. So that's why he hates droids. So yeah, because this is set after Return of the Jedi, so that's the original trilogy. So then whatever happened then, when he was a kid, droids attacked his village, perhaps, I think. Droids could have attacked his village, and they killed everyone there, and then his parents hid him away, and then, judging from the explosion afterwards, they were killed in it too. But then the doors to his hiding spot opened up, and you saw a droid there again, but we don't know what happened after that, though. So, droids attacked his village. That much is for sure. Droids either attacked his village of their own accord, or they were sent to attack his village, and then he lost everyone, and he became a foundling. So, yeah, so could he have been rescued by a Mandalorian? Could that be why could that be his backstory too? As a child, he was rescued by a Mandalorian. Whether he was a bounty or not is up for questioning, but he was rescued by a Mandalorian and taken in and then raised as a Mandalorian. So seeing Baby Yoda, he feels that kind of debt, that kind of that kind of solitude. I guess, is that the right word? I don't know. But he feels that kind of debt to be repaid. He was rescued as a child by a Mandalorian, and this isn't the ideal life, but this is the life where he's a survivor, he's a fighter, he still knows how to handle himself, so he understands that much. But regardless, he was saved from death regardless, so he feels the need to repay that kind of debt towards Baby Yoda too. And especially with Baby Yoda, he's younger than Mando was when he was a kid, so he's he's 50, sure, but his species, that's just his species age, the way his species ages, so he's a baby, he's younger than Mando was when he was in trouble. So yeah, so he feels that kind of like solitude with him, almost that kind of empathy. So yeah, but yeah, seeing him rescuing the bounty back again was a very, very nicely executed sequence. This is a very well directed episode again as well. So it was really cool to see, and of course that ending. So as soon as he's being flanked, he's still fighting. He was fighting when he was on a speeder with his regular blaster, and then when that was stopped, he returned to his rifle, and then that ran out of ammo, and then he turned to his fire blaster. So he pulled every trick in the book he possibly had, trying to keep them at bay, to fight them off. And then at the end, you see one rocket, just blasting a guy off a ledge, and you see all the other Mandalorians coming out of the horizon and getting ready to actually hold them off. So that was a really cool scene. That was really very well executed. And that is also the way of the Mandalore. That their strength in numbers, but they also stick together. That is who they are as Mandalorians. Again, whoever's under the mask doesn't matter to them. I mean, contextually speaking, you can't really have people impersonating Mandalorians to try and sneak into their ranks, but, in terms of themselves, whoever's under the mask doesn't matter. The fact that they wear that armor, they follow the Mandalorian code, that they follow the way of the Mandalore, that is what matters. So, yeah, and again, especially because there's so few of them now, they have to fight to protect each other. They have to fight to preserve their kind of existence in the universe. And especially, looking back again, I think it's because they knew he was rescuing the bounty back. They could tell, given all the commotion going on, he was rescuing the bounty back, and that bounty was what he gave to the Empire. So if he's taking something away from the Empire, I think, given how much of a grudge they hold towards them, they're more than happy to help. And even gave him a head start. They said, you take the kid and you get back to the ship, we'll hold them off. And even in the end, as he was flying away, that one guy with the jetpack just being like, yeah, you take it easy, Mando, you take it easy. So I think that especially, that was the bonus, the fact that he was taking something back from the Empire, was taking away something that they wanted. He was like, yeah, okay, we're definitely helping this guy. If it pisses off, he's a Mandalorian, so we'll help him anyway. But if he's especially taking something away from the Empire that they want, we'll help him, no questions asked. So they did good, and I think at the end as well, they stood their ground too. They actually stood their ground. So they are just as good as him at fighting and actually handling enemies. So yeah, and one of them was a heavy, had a machine gun. The other guy was flying around. So it worked. It really worked. And then that final scene, of course, Baby Yoda jumps out of his thing again, and he's going for that little ball, the little ball on the lever, and then the Mando sees that, and he's like, yeah, you know what, you have that. It's such good development, from the beginning, he's like, don't touch that, it's not a toy, don't eat that. And at the end, he's like, you know what, Baby Yoda, you can have it, you can have that one, you can have that one, you can have that switch, just all the switches. But that was that was the cherry on top. That was the literal cherry on top for the ending of this episode. He actually feels closer to Baby Yoda now. He actually lets him have what he wants. He's his son. Baby Yoda is his son. So yeah, it's his child. It's his child. So now, from here on out, commence the adventures of the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, and I am here for it again. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm here for it. So Yeah, fantastic episode. Really, really well done episode. I'm loving the story so far. I'm loving it. So Jon Favreau is doing a terrific job. And everyone else involved in this is doing a terrific job. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have from this episode. Any theories you guys have, anything you guys want to talk about, feel free. The comments are open. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have from this episode. So that was The Mandalorian, Season 1, Episode 3, titled The Sin. The Sin is probably actually taking the bounty back afterwards as well, like going back and actually destroying the enemies and actually just stealing the bounty back. But yeah, The Sin. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought of the episode and what you think is coming up next time on The Mandalorian. The uncut reaction will be available on Patreon, so feel free to go check it out. And yeah, that's it. So, I will see you guys next time.